Wish I was a stone, so I couldn't feel. You'd yell in my face, it'd be no big deal. But I'd miss the way we make up and smile. Don't wanna be stoned, I changed my mind. I wish I had eyes in the back of my head. Then I could see the places I've been. But then I would know that you're talking shit. I don't wanna know what my friends think. Wish I were my dog, out on the lawn. I'd be so glad when I hear you come home. But if I were my dog, I wouldn't live long. I'm sure gonna miss her when she's gone.
Hello guys, this is Xbox Edge Productions and I am back. So let me all catch up on what has been going on the line recently of mine, which is the Newburyport Rockport line. On January 14th, the MBT's salt train ran across the line to drop off salt on the rails, which was a GP40MC, Amtrak's caboose salt car, and a caboose by itself. And no, this was actually not me. I was in school at the time, and my mom actually shot this for me. Shout out to my mom for recording this for me because this really appreciated me. Thanks, Mom. And only a few days later, the first ever major snowstorm hit the area. And overall, it was a big amount of snow we had. There will be a video on that covering the entire snowstorm and what I caught so far of that storm. But even though that snowstorm, I will never forget in my life. And only a few days later, we went to the East Boston Aquarium to see some fish. This was definitely by far the most insane thing we have ever done. But not just fish, some other sea animals. There will be an upcoming Railfanning video about this. But overall, you can see how many fishes I caught, and I cannot believe I caught that one big fish in real life. That thing was like a monster. And February 11th will be a day I will never forget, because this was definitely one of my favorite memories. Post Malone was actually performing one of his songs, literally, during the FNL Super Bowl. Definitely one of the songs I will never forget, and I will never, ever forget this moment. I will upload this video at some point, but overall, just not now. It is not time for it yet. I still need to edit it, and what could an editor be? And those are all the updates I have all given you of this month and January. So let's get into today's video. And we begin today's video with MBTA outbound number 2159 to Newburyport. Here they are, passing by with HB 46 in the lead. One hour later, here's MBTA outbound 2109. A few minutes later, here's MBTA outbound 2108, but reversed. A few days later, on February 6, 2023, I decided to railfan once again, this time on a weekday. Here's MBTA inbound 152 heading towards North Station. Five minutes later or 6 minutes later, here's MBTA outbound 109 to Rockport. Sometimes during the weekdays, it's kind of sad and kind of heartful to hear that there are some sirens or kind of 911 sirens going around in the distance. Only a few days later, on February 13th, around 7 days or 6 days later, a winter storm came around the area once again. This time it was called Nor'easter. Here are a lot of trains I caught during the time. But before February 13th, the winter storm day comes, we first have to catch some trains before the storm hits. Here is MBTA 119 to Rockport. Yes. Around 2 hours later, here's MBTA inbound 122 to North Station. And then the day came for nor'easter winter storm to arrive. But instead of me putting my voiceover at the end of or the beginning of every single train that comes, I'm going to put the text subtitles into the video instead of the voiceover because there's just way too many trains I have to cover with my voice and I don't feel like it. So here they are. And that was it for the day of nor'easter. Now on to the next day. And on this day, I had no upcoming school day because unfortunately I had a teen checkup. So I ended up catching the Silver Line 1 bus on my way to the appointment. So I failed to record what was left of the snow because after I was at school. This is what I'm seeing right now. Only a few spots remaining of snow. Like, look at this. This area is just covered in fluffy snow. Like, I can... Look, it's just like... There's nothing there. Like, only a few inches there, but like... It's gone. It's just gone. Just ignore whatever that was. But this was taken recently. And while I was going inside my house, I ended up finding out that 153 was soon approaching. So I said, you know what? Why don't I catch outside? Here is 153 heading towards Newburyport. And this was taken on February 18th during the New York Rangers and Islander game. AJR was on performance, which I'll upload on YouTube later at some point. But anyway, thank you all for watching and enjoy Yes, I'm a Mess. See you all later in the next video. Yep. I leave my house at 3 o'clock, but you wonder text and kiss calls.